Went to the bank the other day and I got a $10 bill and someone had stamped something on it, and I read it and it says devalued by Obamonomics. And I kept this $10 bill and I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to put it somewhere pretty valuable in my pocket. But a number of things that we can do to have immediate impact on the national debt. Number one is pass a balanced budget amendment. And I would probably put the caveat in there in the event of declared war that we could get out of that. But other than that, I don't see any exceptions to that. The other thing, and a couple of candidates have already mentioned this already, but we have to repeal Obamacare. What many of you may or may not realize is Obamacare is a $1.7 trillion tax increase that hits us in 20 months. Actually, the initial provisions of it have already hit and caused our rates to go up about 30% when they were averaging about 6% per annual before that. This year as well, in 2013, we have about $120 million in additional taxes, 5 new taxes that hit because of Obamacare. But the sunset rule is a good idea. I've promoted that since day one in our campaign. The problem we have with our federal government is politicians come and go, but the programs live forever. And we need a systematic way where we eliminate programs. And I've used the analogy everywhere I went and talked about if you mow your yard and it has weeds, what do you have 2 weeks later? More weeds. You have to go in and kill programs, not cut the programs. If you cut the programs, they're going to grow back. We cut welfare in 1995 with my bill in the Oklahoma legislature. Guess what, guys? I'm gone, it's grown back. And that's what happens with government. You have to kill the programs. My dad always used to tell me about a guy named Dickie Flatt. And he always said, use the Dickie Flatt test when you're ever doing anything with spending. And he said, Dickie Flatt used to have a service station in Northtown, McAllister. And no matter what time you went to work, Dickie's car was at the service station. He was there early. No matter what time you went home, Dickie's car was at the service station. And Dickie worked so hard he could never get all the oil and the grime out from underneath his fingertips. And the point being, he said, if you go to vote for a federal program, figure out whether you're taking money out of poor Dickie Flatt's pocket before you fund that government program. And I would say if we use the Dickie Flatt test, we won't fund a lot of government programs. Thank you.